Now, let me give you an introduction about Salesforce CRM. First of all, when we start an introduction with the CRM, so all of you are familiar with CRM. So I don't have to tell you about CRM, what CRM is. You know the concept of CRM, the basic functionality of a CRM. Right. And we all are using CRM. Like either we are technical or non-technical, we all are using CRM. Even if I say a layman, even a customer, even a user is also working using CRM these days. And you know the exact role of a CRM solution. It helps it helps an organization to improve the business relationship. That's the key point for a CRM
Yep.
solution. Right. And the basic idea about using CRM is to make sure that we can manage. Now, when we talk about Salesforce, as you have heard about Salesforce, it's a CRM solution. It's a 100% cloud-based solution. Like installation is not needed for the Salesforce CRM. Number one. Number two, it comes basically Salesforce comes on a subscription model, right? It works on a subscription basis. Like if you want to use any Salesforce service, we have to go for a subscription. We have to get a subscription for that. And Salesforce gets two models like SaaS and PaaS, software as a service business model and platform as a service model. And the difference, software as a service, like the ready to use services, like we have sales application, marketing application, service application. These all are existing applications or inbuilt applications in Salesforce, right? And so I'm pretty much sure that these kind of applications you have in Siebel also, because I don't have much experience in Siebel. So I'm not sure whether you have these applications are already there in Siebel or not. Like these, do you have such applications in Siebel, like sales, service, and marketing?
Yeah. Yeah. Siebel has got almost 40 plus different applications spanning across
Particular.
multiple industries, aviation, sales,
Okay. 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 Yeah.
finance, and many other things.
Okay. Perfect. So same like Salesforce actually, because Salesforce also works in different domain, and Salesforce also gets the different applications in different domain in different area. But along with that, Salesforce also provides a functionality that, based on the business requirement, we can design and develop a custom application. Because for every we cannot fit one application in every business, right? For example, if I talk about an online training business, so I don't have an application or ready to use application with me in Salesforce. So what I'll do then? So either I'll hire someone to build an application for us, or maybe I can outsource my requirement. So that depends on my pocket, whether if I can hire developers and I can give salary to them, right? Or what I'll do, I'll outsource my requirement to the companies, and the development companies they will build a solution for me. So
Yep.
Salesforce provide both the platforms to, like, we can go with the ready-made application, ready-to-use applications, or we can build custom applications. Now, if I talk about the Salesforce products, the various products we have in Salesforce, let's talk about that. So if I visit salesforce.com, you can see we used to have various products up in Salesforce. So these are the products. So we have sales, service, marketing. There's a commerce cloud related to the finance of a data cloud. Tableau is also there. You know about that? Salesforce has acquired Tableau in 2019. It's a reporting solution. It's a data analytics solution from Tableau.
Yep.
That's a
Yep.
reporting solution. So Salesforce has acquired that. MuleSoft, Slack, and there are other products also. For example, if you go for customer 360 degree, this gives a complete product. And if you want to know about the pricing for this, see all product pricing, because every product, for example, if in my company, let's suppose in my company, I only require the sales functionality, sales capabilities, or the service capabilities, or maybe I require sales and service together. So we have for for every requirement we used to have products, and according to that we have to pay to them. We can subscribe accordingly. Like commerce is there, analytics, engagement, experience, suite, right? And based on the industry, based on the see, health cloud is also there, which is okay. Health cloud is also there, which is used in healthcare domain. We have a financial cloud is there, which is used which is used in financial domain. See health cloud pricing. And for every like we have different subscriptions. Okay. So these are the various products of Salesforce. But yes, we have to start with the basic of Salesforce because we need to know how do we build a custom solutions and custom applications as per our business requirement. Because these all are ready-made solutions, we can say. Like for based on the industries, we have different industries solutions. If I click on industries and commerce goods cloud, manufacturing cloud, public sector solutions, health cloud, financial service cloud. Like as I mentioned in CBEL also you have many applications based on the domain and based on the industry. Same manner we have in sales. Okay, right.
Yep.
Now, if we talk, yeah, so now if we talk about the features of Salesforce, so Salesforce, it provides a complete solution, especially for sales, marketing, service. Along with that, there is one more very interesting platform which is provided by Salesforce that is called communities. See, like in say, for example, in CBIL, any external customer can interact with the internal solution. Is it possible? Like for example, can we get the information directly from the external users directly into CBIL? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Or do we have such a platform? Yeah, is there any platform, something like, for example, we can provide a form to the customers and customer fill the form and that information directly add into the directly saved into the Salesforce. Do we have such functionality there?
Yes, we do. We do. We do.
Right. So in same manner, we have the same functionality we have in Salesforce, but that would be done that okay that could be configured by using communities. Like Salesforce gets a community platform. So we have two types of community platform, the partner community and the customer community. Customer community is a public platform, like anyone can interact, anyone can post, anyone can comment. But for that, they have to sign up first. For example, here I'm talking about help.salesforce.com. And here we used to have a community platform with this Trailblazer community. So let's suppose if I am a Salesforce user, okay, I'm a user and I was stuck anywhere and I need a help. So either I can directly reach out to the Salesforce team, or else what I can do, I can post my question here and okay, I can post my questions here and what happens then the other Salesforce expert they can answer that. So we are getting some questions and this. Got it? So the other Salesforce expert they can answer on that. And we can do one thing, we can provide a form so that the customers or the users, external users, they can directly reach out to us. They can directly fill a form. They can submit they can submit their details directly to us. Right. So so like this we have a community management platform. And same okay, like other CRM solutions, we used to have automation. So same manner, we have automations in Salesforce also. Automations like we can perform like we can configure email automation. We can configure text automation. Text automation means we can integrate Salesforce with WhatsApp for sending messages, for sending and receiving messages. Or we can integrate our Salesforce system with the our SMS service and we can send SMS directly from Salesforce. For example, if I would like to send a message from my Salesforce platform, then what happens? I have to integrate an application. I need to download an application in Salesforce, and then I can send messages from it. But yes, we have to register for that telephony service also. Let me show you an example for that, what I'm talking about. So let me log in into my Salesforce platform. One second. Let me log in into my Salesforce environment. So for example, this is my Salesforce environment. Logging in. Basically, in our session, we'll be going to see how do we register for a trial account and everything. That would be this is my Salesforce environment. Okay, and Salesforce system, Salesforce platform basically provides a functionality where we can download the applications also. Now, for example, I would like to integrate my Salesforce with Skype, or I would like to integrate my Salesforce with Facebook or any other application. So, in our mobile phones, we used to have Play Store from where we can download the applications, right? In same manner,
Mm-hmm.
in Salesforce, we used to have App Exchange. This App Exchange helps us to download the applications. Now, for example, I'm looking. I would like to, for example, I would like to send an SMS. So, or I would like to make a phone call directly from Salesforce. So I can just write. Uh, let's say I just write SMS service, for example. So we can just filter out whether we are looking for the free one or the paid one. We have both free and paid. So we can download and install the free applications and the paid applications. Phone or telephone services. So we have the applications. We have to download it and integrate it. See this. See, like fast call CTI. So we can integrate it, and this will be used to send SMS to make phone calls directly from Salesforce without leaving Salesforce. That's the best thing, right? Without leaving Salesforce, we can make a phone call directly from the Salesforce system. So what we have to do, we have to download the applications. That's all. See? Salesforce native phone, SMS and video, fast API. We have many applications. There are many third-party applications. We need to figure it out that which application will be useful for us. And for example, if I say this, let's say I'm going with this one, fast call CDI. So is it the paid one or the free one? Need to check it out. See, it's a paid one, and the cost is $30 per user per month. So that depends on the company. If the company wants to buy that, if the company wants to use the telephone services, then we go with this. And what we can do, click to dial by list, voice call drop, IVR, ACD, bulk text, and more. Okay. And there is an
Yeah.
installation guide and the user guide also. So here, basically, what I was talking about is that we can perform automation tasks in Salesforce, like scheduling. We can perform a scheduling task. Okay, we can schedule the task, and once we schedule a task, it will send the reminders. So for scheduling tasks, we'll be using automation, the flow automation, to schedule any task. Let's suppose I reach out to a customer, and the customer is bit busy, and the customer requested me to like customer requested me to call back maybe after 2 days or on a particular date and a particular time. So what I'll do, I'll schedule this. I'll just schedule a call, or I'll just set up a schedule so that it will set I can get a reminder on a time, and I'll reach out to that customer. Like the way we used to schedule the meetings in the calendars. Like in the Google Calendar, we used to schedule the meeting so that we won't miss any important meetings, and it also used to send us a notification. So same thing we can do in Salesforce. And the Salesforce can integrate with different other tools like social network and other business intelligence tools. So we can use this application. For example, I want to integrate with Facebook. So there are applications we can integrate Salesforce with Facebook status. Now the question, why are we using this integration? Why do we want to integrate with the social network? Any idea, anyone? Like if you integrate Salesforce with any network, then any social network, what's the reason behind that? Any benefit, any advantage?
Yeah, to promote our business and inform about our product. There are
That's right.
social
So
network.
market. So can I say that for marketing purpose, or we want to capture leads into Salesforce from the social network, right?
Yeah.
In order to
Right.
capture leads, in order to advertise the product, in order to market our product, we would like to integrate. Basically, when if we have run a campaign, so we would like to advertise on that campaign on our social network. And whatever response or whatever inquiries we received on those social networks, we would like to consider them as a lead and quickly generate new leads in Salesforce so that our marketing team they can follow them up. Clear? So that is so integration is there, and BI tools like business intelligence tools. Salesforce can integrate with Power BI for reporting. Salesforce can integrate with other reporting solutions. For example, Tableau, we can integrate Salesforce with Tableau Desktop. Although Tableau is a product of Salesforce, but when we talk about the Tableau Desktop, so we need to integrate it. It's a kind of an integration where we can expose the Salesforce details and data Salesforce information. We provide the BI tools for external applications to access the Salesforce data for reporting. Okay,
Yep.
right. Now, if we talk about the Salesforce features, let me discuss about the Salesforce features. So these are the Salesforce features. Like we can do forecasting. Sales forecasting can be done. Sales collaborations can be done. Lead management can be done. Territory management, partnership management. File sync and share. There's a product called Quip. Okay, there is a product called Quip, which is owned by Salesforce. And what happened? Now, Quip is used for the large file management, document management. You can say if we have to share files within an organization, we can use Quip. Like so, we just save that file in the Quip, and we can integrate Quip and Salesforce together. And if I have to share a link of a file, so I don't have to copy paste that link from the Quip. I can directly share it because they are integrated. So integration works. Or else what we can do, we can integrate Salesforce with Google Drive. We can integrate Salesforce with Box.com or the Dropbox. Okay, because in Box.com or Dropbox or Google Drive, we can store large files. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
Salesforce can integrate with that. We can work with reports and dashboards. See, finally, at the end of the day, the decision makers. Let's suppose we have captured the customer data. We got customer information with us. We got customer details, and the customer information has been captured. We got all the product details, customer details. Everything is with us. But at the end of the day, our decision makers, the decision makers or the top level management, they want reports, the dashboards, right? So we can generate reports and dashboards. So within Salesforce, we can create reports and dashboards. So we have a like there is a functionality in Salesforce in order to do that. For example, let's say I'll go to sales application right now. That's a standard application. And in this sales application, I can create reports and dashboards. I have an inbuilt option for that, right? Okay, now let me do one thing. Let me show you the use of sales. For example, we discuss about these features of Salesforce. And in this feature, there's an automation. For example, how do I automate a business process? Let's suppose I have to quickly automate a business process. Then how can I do that? So, for example, my requirement is whenever we create a new contact, the use of contact, these are customers, right? So whenever we add a new contact, I would like to send an acknowledgement email to that contact that okay, we have received your information. We have received your information with us. So I would like to respond to them. So how do we do that? Or if I'll show you an example of custom application which I'm setting up right now in one of my batch, you can see this is a custom application we are working with. And in this custom application, we have very limited options. So we'll be doing step-by-step implementation. Like first of all, we'll understand the business requirement. Then we'll try to see that okay, that this is for this business requirement, we need this object. Objects like the what is it like opportunities, opportunities, opportunities is there, contact is there, cases is there. In same manner, we'll be creating our own custom object. These are custom ones, right? And this we have designed by ourselves. Now let me show you. Let me quickly show you one thing. See, this is an application. This this is an application, and within this application, what we did, we added this object. And if I want to insert a new record, I can simply click on new button, fill this form, and submit. Right. So this is a custom application we have designed. We are working with. Now, if I want to reorganize this, how to do that? It's pretty simple. If I want to reorganize the field, you can see the fields are not organized properly. I need proper sections also. Like one section is for the information, one is for address. When we fill the form, we used to have various sections. So how do I customize this? So for this, what I have to do is for this, we'll take help of setup. and we can do it from there. We can customize it from there. I'll just go to setup and we can do that. If we have object manager in order to manage all the objects, I'll go to position and we can organize that. And page layout. So let's suppose if you want to add more fields into that. So right now this is one record, and if you see we have these fields. If you would like to add more fields, if you want to include more fields as on the business requirement, we can do that from here only. From fields and relationship, and we can add a field, right? We can add new fields. Or if you want, like I was talking about the customizing this page, I can do it from here. I go to page layout and I can customize it. Page layout, and I click on position layout and I'm going to customize the field. Means that change the locations or add some sections, we'll do some customization. Here it is. So now I would like, if I want to add if I would like to add a section, although we'll be going to do again all these things, but I'm just showing the feature, I'm just showing the capabilities, what we can do here. I just write additional information and, and let's suppose I just move the details, remote job, functional area, and the location, area, job level, and save it. That's all. So customization is done. And when we refresh, this, see, we got this.
Sumit,
Okay.
one
So these
question.
field moves into a new section. Yeah, tell me.
So you mentioned this position is one of the existing object on the existing object level. We are
No, no,
adding
no.
this field, right? So
No, no,
it's a
no.
completely
One
that
second.
new entity.
Yes, it's a completely a new entity. It does not exist in the Salesforce. We designed as per our requirement.
Okay.
It's like a custom, you can say. It's a customization. We will build a custom one. This does not exist in the Salesforce. This we build as per our business requirement.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's suppose I would like to set up an automation on this. I would like to set up an automation that whenever a new record is created, right? Whenever a new record is going to insert, we just want to send an acknowledgement email to the owner, this one. Or I just want to send a message to this owner that we have started, the new position has been created. So for this, what we can do, we can set up the email alerts. So we have to do some automations. So classic email template. So there's a proper step, proper channel we have to follow. We have to first set up an email template, and that email template we use. That email template we use to set up email alerts, and then we configure automations. So I'm going with the custom one. We'll be going to discuss all these things deeply when we do the if we do the training and if we do the session. Let me quickly just position register. Success. This is all customization what we are doing, right? And just fill the details here and position fields, right? And I need a coder name. So I see we got all the fields. Coder name. Copy from here and paste. So what we are doing, we are drafting in emails. So I don't know whether in Siebel we have this definitely Siebel also have this capability that we can draft emails, right?
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
Or I just write a simple message, position, register, something like that. Just a simple message because my focus is on the automation part and it's done. Now we used to set up an email alert for this. Email alert. Email alert, basically, email alert is the one which is responsible for customizing the email template, number one. And number two, this email alert helps us to decide that the to whom we are going to send this automation email. Like if we have to send an email, so who will be the receiver? That we have to set up here. That we have to configure here. Okay. So position, record, email, and on position object, email template. That's like the template. And the most important thing is recipient type. So who will be the recipient? Owner will be the recipient. So what happens, this email alert will automatically fetch the owner name from the owner name and owner details from the object and send an email. Okay, it will perform the task. So I'll just finalize and see, we can mark CC also if you want. So that can also be done. I'll just save this. Now the final step, flows. This is the actual automation where the actual automation takes place. When you see the flows, here we have to configure the flow. This is the actual automation we are talking about. Now, when you click on flows, you have different method. We have different flow types, like the screen flow, or the record triggered, or the schedule triggered, or the platform event, or auto launch, or record triggered. So based on the requirement, we have to decide. Now, at present, if we talk about the current business scenario is we need to send an acknowledgement email to the owner once a new position gets created. Okay, once a new position will be created, we need to send an acknowledgement email, right? So for this, you see the second option. The second is the record triggered flow. We'll be going to use that one. If you read this, the description about this, launch when a record is created, updated, or deleted. I'm going to use this. And it's all GUI, record triggered flow. Create this. Now we have to configure few settings. On which object? On position object. And when do we want to trigger this automation? Whenever a new record is created, will be created. Any condition, no condition, and after the record is saved. We have two events. Actually, two events will be there, before and after. And I would like to trigger this automation after the record is saved and done. And what action is going to perform? I want it to send an email. See, we have various options, like we can update the triggering records, send email alerts, assignments, data mon. And in action, we have many other actions. If you Okay, for example, if I want to add some notifications, see this. We have send custom notifications. So either we can send an email or we can send a custom notification. And custom notification, the user will receive the custom notification here like this. See the notification bar we have. So if we send any notification, that notification will be displayed here. So we can configure that. But right now I just want to send an email alert, so I can do that. And just position recording. And here I select record ID. And why I select record ID, what is ID, we'll discuss these things. Record ID means I just want to run this operation for the current record we are adding. So if I create a new position, whatever the record created, that record ID, basically record ID is this. This already. This is the auto-generated ID by Salesforce, and and Salesforce works on this because this is the identification. You can say this is the unique identification for every record in Salesforce. Okay, this one. So that ID we pass here and done. That's all. Automation is done. Now, if you want to add some conditions, that's a different thing. But if you just want to drop an email, so save this and new position, email, save and activate it. Okay. And now if I add a new position record, let's say Python developer, status is open date, minimum no space, minimum pay. Okay, I want currency in INR actually. So 45,000, 45,000, and remote job, functional area, identity, location, and status. So record will be registered. Okay, record will be created, and I might have received an email. Let me check my mailbox. So basically, what happens? Salesforce by default, Salesforce will use the default user detail. Default user detail means the default email ID which I use to register on the Salesforce. Because whenever we register on a Salesforce account, or whenever we create a new Salesforce account, so what happened? We have to provide our email ID. Okay. For example, if I'll just go to users, if I'll just go to users, and that can be changed. That is changeable. That is possible to change that. But right now, for example, see, this is my details. I register here, and that's the email ID I used to at the time of registration. So Salesforce will use the same email account for sending emails. Have a look. I received an email. See this position register, and if you just look at here, it uses the same email ID from and to. It's both are same. Both will be same. Get it? But it is possible to change that. We can change that. That is doable. So we can just register by using a different mail account for the company. Okay. And then okay. So that is possible. Automation. So that's the way we can set up an automation. So this is a very small automation I've told you, but we have a lot of other features. We have a lot of other automations. We can put some conditions also. We can put some criteria also. And based on that, we can run this automation. Depends.
Sorry, one question here. In this
Yeah.
case, when the email was sent out, did Salesforce
Hmm.
use its own notification engine to send this email, or did it use the Gmail notification engine?
It uses the Gmail one, the the server actually, the server we registered right now. Okay, but if you want to change, then like as I mentioned, we have to customize it. We have to explicitly configure that. But by default, if we don't make any changes, so what happens? Whichever user will be registering it up, for example, so it will automatically take the same email server.
Okay.
Yeah, so right now it is using the Gmail engine along with the Salesforce actually, because Salesforce will make a request to the Gmail, and Gmail will send a request. Gmail will forward that email to the users
Okay.
on the mail IDs.
So in that case, even we can configure it for the Microsoft Exchange server to send our communications, right? So based on the
Yes,
need.
we can, based on the need. That's right, based on the need.
So this application have an capability to receive the incoming emails also to based on we can read
Yes,
the
yes,
content
yes,
and okay, okay.
yes.
So
It is
that
possible. It's possible. We
pop
can.
three pop three accounts also can configure. It will be polling that content and read the content and create the cases. So that's a
Yeah, definitely we can do that. And like when we say the customer, so see what happened. Many times what happened, like just now you asked me, like if we have the top three accounts, and then it will top three accounts in terms of based on certain criteria. So for that, what we have to do, we have to do some customizations.
Mhm. Okay,
So that is, yeah, that is possible.
yeah, all right.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So these are there are many things actually. Salesforce is very huge. So even if I just start telling you all the features of Salesforce one by one, it will take almost 2 3 days to finish it up. There are so many things in Salesforce. But I hope you get some idea about Salesforce, what Salesforce is, and okay. And if we talk about the automations, this is the automation thing. Then we can discuss, for example, if we discuss about the other features of Salesforce, like the if we talk about the other features of Salesforce like securities and sharing, so that is also possible. We can secure. Okay, workflow and process builder is obsolete now because workflow and process builder Salesforce is planning to retire. So we have actually we have three ways of automation: workflow, process builder, and flows. So we'll be going with flows now because the flow has capability to do everything or all the tasks which we can achieve, which we can configure by using workflow and process builder. Okay, so we'll be mainly focusing on the flows. We'll be mainly focusing on the flows, and approval process is also there.
Mhm.
Approval process there, and yeah, Apex like Apex classes. So Apex classes and all these things comes under customizations when we used to create custom pages, customizations like Visual Force pages, Lightning components, or triggers, or Apex scheduler classes. So there we use the Apex classes, the
Okay.
concepts.
Yeah. And one more question. So let's say
Hmm.
we have built an application combining like a few of the out of the box objects and few of the customized objects combined together. We build an application.
Hmm.
So we wanted to execute
Hmm.
one kind, automation. I mean, wanted to execute all the test cases. Let's say there is a functionality we wanted to execute, and before we deploying into production, we wanted to execute the test cases. Will that be the inbuilt test case test suite is available in our Salesforce? Or can we integrate
No,
with uh,
no. Right now we don't have the inbuilt suite in Salesforce. We have to write the test classes.
tech classes with other technologies like Selenium or maybe
No,
with
no,
other
test classes.
applications?
Test classes means we'll be going to write the test classes within Salesforce. We'll be going to write the test classes within the Salesforce.
Okay, test classes I can write it and can execute, or maybe I can schedule it. It will be execute, right? Schedule, or maybe you
Yes,
can
yes, yes.
run it.
We can run it. We can run it. Yeah, we
Okay.
can run it.
So rather than every time in executing those test cases and manually, so I can write the test classes and can execute on need basis. It will give the result.
Yes, yes, definitely. We can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So for how many months is this training for?
So I was saying that first we cover the admin module because admin module is the base of Salesforce to start with. First, we should know the basic customizations and all implementations, and then we'll get into the deeper insight when we'll be going to write the custom pages, building custom pages, writing codes, effects, and everything.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's why the total number of hours is around 40, between 40 to 45 hours. And okay, we are done. We are done. We are done with the. So if you have any other questions related regarding Salesforce or like